Hey, what's going on, guys? It's MaxMax24, and it's Friday because it's time for another weekly game. Before that, please always drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that does, all that fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I live most on Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram. Follow me on those places, subscribe to me here. And with that, let's get into this week's news. So this week, we finally got it. We finally got the PlayStation 5 release date and price. Xbox we got last week. This week we got PlayStation 5. So now we know what we're getting for next gen, how much we have to pay for next gen, and how much my bank account's going to cry during next gen. So on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, the PlayStation event happened. PlayStation 5 event. And they revealed that PlayStation 5 is going to be $500 if you want discs, if you want to be able to put discs in your system, and $400 if you just want the digital version. Now, to compare with Xbox, Xbox Series X is $500, Xbox Series S is $300. So, Xbox has the cheaper alternative, but PlayStation 5, as far as we know, the digital version is not weaker than the physical version. There's not been official confirmation on that, I don't believe. But as far as we know, so there's not a huge difference in power, unlike the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. But $100 cheaper just because you're taking out the disc drive, that just seems weird. And that console will be launching November 12th if you're in the US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, or South Korea. If you're anywhere else not in one of those countries, November 19th. So sorry about that, UK. You guys got screwed out of the deal, I guess. Most of Europe got screwed out of the deal, I guess. November 19th. Well, all of us in the US are going to be playing November 12th. Let's go. And then pre-orders happen. They were a shit show. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. They were a shit show. Okay. So Sony said they weren't going to have, pre-orders were going to go live as early as Thursday, because the event happened Wednesday, so they were going to go live as early as Thursday. That didn't happen. Something happened. Walmart tweeted being like, make you wait for pre-orders? That's not like us. And then they just turned them on. They just turned on pre-orders. And then so many other retailers followed suit, and pre-orders went fast. Websites crashed. Nobody knew what was happening. It was complete mayhem, okay? PS5s were sold out in the matter of minutes, all right? It was just complete mayhem. That's not how you should do pre-orders. Nope, Sony, what happened there? All right, how come Xbox can wait till December 22nd without any problems, but you pre-order right away? You didn't give people an ample warning, which goes against what they said earlier in the year, which is that they would give an ample warning. They said that they would not ghost launch a pre-order. Well, they did. Okay, that happened. So it was a shit show. So if you got a PS5, good job on you. If you didn't get a PS5, it sucks for you. You're going to have to wait and get one later, because it's not going to be impossible to get one. All right, but if you wanted a pre-order, you didn't get it. I'm sorry. They revealed a lot of games and showed off some more from some games we already knew was coming at the PlayStation event. Also, they announced Final Fantasy 16, which is going to be a PlayStation console exclusive. It's going to be on PC also. It's going to be on PS5. And it's a medieval fantasy setting. So I've never been a big Final Fantasy player, but there's so many of them. I played a little bit of 15. I want to pick up the remake of 7. But the 16 looks like it's going to be a fun time, so that might have to be on my list. They also announced the long-rumored Harry Potter game. That's right. The game that we've been rumoring about for a couple of years now, I think. It's called Hogwarts Legacy, and it's going to be an open-world RPG set in the late 1800s. Now, fear not, it is not a PlayStation exclusive, okay? It was announced at the PlayStation event, so there was some confusion there, but it's not a PlayStation exclusive. It'll be coming out to every console, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So, not Switch, I don't believe. It looks amazing, okay? It looks like it's going to be an amazing game, all right? And for those of you who don't like J.K. Rowling, apparently she's not really involved in the creation of it, so, but she's still going to get money for it. She's still going to get money. It looks like it was made for Harry Potter fans by Harry Potter fans, so I'm really excited. It's going to be a day one purchase for me. It's coming out in 2021. We got some new footage on Black Ops Cold War's campaign. It looks like Call of Duty. I don't know what more to say about that. It's Call of Duty. Resident Evil Village got some more footage for that. It looks creepy. It looks terrifying. Okay, I'm not a big Resident Evil person, but if you are, they showed that off at the PlayStation event. We got to see Miles Morales gameplay, which was really cool. The Miles Morales game looks like it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun to play, all right? Maybe even more fun than the Marvel Spider-Man. I'm excited for it. It's coming out holiday 2020, and it's coming out for PS4 and PS5. That's right, both PS4 and PS5. You know how previously Sony said they believe in generations, and they're not going to let this generation hold back the next generation? Well, something happened. Something happened. This happens all the time, but it's just weird because Sony took a big stance against having games come out for both generations while Xbox was doing that. But now they've come back on that. So Sony, what's going on? But Sackboy, Miles Morales, and Horizon Zero Dawn 2, or Horizon Forbidden West is what it's called, right? Yeah, are all going to come out for PS4 and PS5. So there you go. You don't gotta rush into buying a PS5 if you wanted those 3 titles, because they're coming out for PS4 also. We also got to see some more Deathloop, and I'm still confused about Deathloop. It doesn't seem like a game that's gonna interest me, but it seems interesting. It seems weird. We got to see Demon Souls gameplay, and I'm not a big Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, those kind of game player, but it looks fun. It looks like it's a good game for people who like those kinds of games, so that's going to be fun. I believe it's a launch title for PS5. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. They announced God of War Ragnarok, so this is a sequel to the last God of War, and they didn't really do much with the announcement, which they just sort of got a loop-de-loop like that, and then there was like words. It's coming out in 2021. And then they announced this PlayStation Plus collection thing, which is like a collection of like 18 PS4 games. So that'll be available day one PlayStation 5. So that's cool. It's no Game Pass. Game Pass is still the best deal in gaming, but it's a thing. And so yeah, the PlayStation event, there were some good games, and we got the prices of the consoles and their release dates. But overall, it was fine. It wasn't mind blowing. There wasn't any huge announcements. We knew God of War 2 was going to be coming. The Hogwarts Legacy has been rumored for a long time. Seeing more gameplay of certain games was good. Okay, I'm glad we got to see that, and I'm glad we got the prices. We knew the prices were going to come, but the pre-order situation was just a shit show. And the fact that they're going back on their "we care about generations" thing is just. I'm still buying a PS5, but Sony, you gotta figure your shit out. Sony, you gotta figure your shit out. Xbox, after the shit show situation, was like, "Oh, we're not gonna go. You'll know the exact date and time of our pre-orders." And then they announced those pre-orders for the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S are gonna be coming out September 22nd. All right, we knew the date, and now we know the time: 10 a.m. Central Time. So that's like 8 a.m. Pacific Time. That's like 11. You do the conversion thing, but like that's what's happening. So be ready. September 22nd. That's next week. That's next Tuesday, I think. Be ready to pre-order your Xboxes. And the real cool thing about the Xbox is the Xbox All Access program. At $24.99 for 24 months for the Series S, and you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. $34.99 for the Series X, and you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for 24 months, and then you get the console. You need to keep everything after that. So, pretty great service. But yeah, that's about it for this week of news. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let's to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. All the fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. Follow me on social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I upload most on Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram. Follow me on all the places. Subscribe to me here. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video.